if you're intelligent, why would you choose to be a goalie?
Yeah, I'm also a little bit crazy.
You just stepped in the danger zone.
Okay, let's start with in terms of your playing career. How would you describe it?
Yeah, so I was 15 years old. I started with goalkeeping, so I was first a player, a midfield player, a little bit too slow. So a guy asked me, Jelle, we need a goalkeeper, so do you want to be a goalkeeper?
I was doing like more karate when I was a little child, but then I didn't even know about football till I was like 10, 11. So I started with my friends. I started as an outfield player, and then one goalkeeper coach said, because I wasn't that great, so he said like, but I was brave, so he said like, oh okay, like, and try as a goalkeeper. So that was the moment.
Quite an interesting one really. So I sort of played like grassroots a little bit, sort of from like 9 years old, and then went to high school with a lad that played for Burnley. And we were a centre of excellence at the time here at the club, which was a long time ago. And the lad's dad basically came in and said, oh look, Reece plays with a goalkeeper in his school team and he's all right, so can you have a look at him? Next thing I knew, I was coming in. I think I was in for 2 weeks and then ended up getting signed.
Signed for Middlesbrough when I was 7 as an outfielder, and then didn't really fancy it. I did it for a bit, and then I swapped when I was 12, and I did a year of half and half, and then fully became like a full-time goalkeeper as such at Borough until 16.
Have you always been tall?
No, I kind of got released for being small. When I got to like 15, 16, I was thinking I've made the wrong choice here. I was 5'9", and yeah, Borough were doing these growth tests to see if I was going to be tall or not, and they said I was only going to be like 6 foot, 6'1". So they weren't happy with that either. So yeah, they let me go. When I was going to Leeds, they asked my height. I lied. I said I was 5'11". Put some Air Maxes on when I walked in. I was trying to gain every single little bit of inches I could.
I think the last few goalkeepers that have been here have always been quite intelligent. I don't know whether intelligent goalkeeper is an oxymoron or not.
Yeah, you probably say if you're intelligent, why would you choose to be a goalie? And probably I don't know why either, because the strikers get all the glory. That it's much better. But yeah, I'd say most goalies I met have been clever in some way, shape or form. You know, I think it's quite an analytical position. You know, you've got to really understand the game and see things develop in patterns, and yeah, I think you've got to have something in between it, but not too much either.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit crazy. I think when my friends or even over here in the coaching room, they also say maybe he's a little bit crazy, but in the end it's like who you are as a person, and I'm of course not a crazy person, but I like to work, and I really love to do the job. So that's basically it.
Yeah, you need to have you need an edge, but yeah, you need that ability to focus and to understand and kind of be calm in the chaos, you know. But yeah, you got to have an edge as a goalie.
So when I was a goalkeeper, and when I look back at how it was, basically I did something based on feeling, and of course feeling is really important, but I didn't have a clue about structure from team or how you have to move or this kind of thing. So now I'm looking really like into goalkeepers, how they move, which kind of behaviors you have to have like to be like a good goalkeeper. And when I was a player, I didn't have a clue.
So how would you describe your relationship with Jelle then?
He's been great with me. He wants to include us. He wants to include all the young goalies. He's really keen about how our under 15 goalies are getting on, for example. You go out and watch one of his sessions, he's got 6 goalies some days, so it's great from a selfish point of view because our lads get exposure to it. So no, I feel like we have a really good working relationship, and he wants me to be involved in that. I love it.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's a good guy, really good coach. A different coach, different to what I've had before in terms of a lot of mental ideas in terms of cognitive drills and thinking, and nothing's straightforward. Nothing's an easy session. He's always got you working, thinking, doing all the drills that you could possibly think of in terms of helping us playing out and basically making us as good as possible to fit the way we play now.
We work every day, we speak every day about everything, about situations. Of course, I learned a lot, I improved as well with him, because of course sometimes you think, oh, maybe this is better, but at the end we always find the best way. I think I learned a lot from him, and we work every day like on everything.
Of all the goalkeepers I've ever interviewed, there's always something different about them in terms of the way that they have got the camaraderie. They all want whoever is in that one spot to do as best as they can.
But for me it's funny to see, because I know all the stories about the first one, the second one, the third one, and the number 4. In the week, for me, the numbers are not important. It's really, you have to be better than the other one. When you are on Saturday in the number 4, you have to be the number 1 on Monday when we started training. But the funny part over here in England was like they were really close to each other. And I always said when the session is starting, you have to make goals. So you have to make goals to make the other goalkeeper better. So it maybe looks a little bit strange, but goals is making the other goalkeeper better. And in the beginning they were really polite for each other, always clapping, oh, wonderful save, good hands, this kind of things, and I didn't like it.
How would you describe Aro?
He's honestly, he's just a big dope. Session wrecker, that's what I'm going to call him, session wrecker.
That's true, that's true. Sometimes I don't understand it, but it's my fault, so. But at the end, me and Bailey are always good, like we compete. Every day he pushes me in training because he trains very well, and I think he's a nice guy. Like.
In terms of the ethos here, always appears to be being better, making people better, making players better. How do you see yourself as doing that?
Miles better. Yeah, I think it's added another string to my bow. Yeah, certainly Vinny and Jelle have made me a better player, and I think every player that you ask here will probably vouch for the same.
How do you feel about playing in the Premier League again?
Of course, I didn't start yet playing in the Premier League, but I'm trying to do my best to improve every day. So of course it's the best league, and I hope we compete there and do our best. I think we can do this. We're a good team, and I'll tell you how I feel if I start.